moisturizing serum and anti-aging. Oh my god. Hey everyone, my name is Scarlett. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are having a splendid quarantine day, and if you're not, hopefully this video will cheer you up a little bit. The reason why I'm speaking in English again is because we are going to be doing, you guessed it, another makeup video again. I have my makeup stash ready. These are all the products that we're going to be using today. I like it more organized so I don't have to go around and looking for things. I have my hot tea ready. Delicious. And I have my candle ready. This is my favorite candle. This is actually a candle holder. It looks so cool. The candle itself looks like this. It's green on top and then it transitions into this kind of like a mango kind of color. This flavor is called Pina Colada, I think. Yes, it smells like pineapple combined with coconut. It smells so good. Today I have my yellow candle. I have my yellow shirt because I want to do a yellow eyeshadow look. I have done my skincare. I have put on my moisturizing serum, my anti-aging serum, a facial oil, and that's how I made my skin look so glowy even before the makeup. So the first step I'm going to do is to put on a primer. This is the NYX or NYX, I never know how to properly pronounce that. BareWithMe Hydrating Jelly Primer. I've been using this shit for so long. We're now going to be putting on some SPF. The sunscreen I'm going to be using is the KOSÉ Cosmetics Sun Cut. Yes, it has the Minnie Mouse on it. I think it's a special edition, but it's just the packaging. There's nothing special about the content of the product. However, as you can see, it looks a little bit lavender. That's because it is a tone-up sunscreen. To be honest, I don't really see the tone-up. I bought it, so I'm gonna finish it. So we have the sunscreen on. I have patted it in a little bit. Now we're going to further cover our pores with the e.l.f. E.l.f. The thing is, okay, I never know how to pronounce this. Should I pronounce this as e.l.f. or e.l.f? Because it has a full stop in between each of the letter. So if we're talking about English, this should be pronounced as e.l.f, but I hear people pronounce it as e.l.f. all the time. And what about MAC? What about NYX? Should I pronounce it as NYX or NYX? Should MAC be pronounced as MAC or MAC? Because if you look at the MAC logo, it also has a full stop in between each letters. So I'm always very confused. We are going to be using this Putty Primer. This is the poreless one, aka the most original one. I'll just scrape off a little bit on my finger. I thought this was gonna be very drying at first, but it's not. It's actually quite moisturizing as well. The reason why I'm putting on so much primer these days is because I am kind of over the completely full coverage foundation. I used to be all about the coverage, especially when I was in university and I lived in UK, because every single girl in the UK was all about the full coverage. I swear to God. I feel like they don't do a lot of priming, but they slapped on so much foundation. You don't need color correcting, you don't need pore minimizing, because you just put on so much foundation. But I'm kind of over that, so now I'm all about this lightest concealer and a very natural looking skin. I don't even cover up all of my flaws. I just let them shine through a little bit because everyone has them, you know. So I'm more focused on the blush and the eyes and less so on the foundation. If you count the sunscreen as a primer, this video alone I have 4 primers. We're now on to our final primer. This is called Strobe Cream in the color Pink Light by MAC. So the one I'm using is a tester, but I tried it twice and I was already in love with it, and I went straight to the store and I got a full size in the same shade. I think they come in a lighter shade and 2 other darker shades than Pink Light. I don't know if you can tell, but it basically gives me the subtle shine It makes my skin look so Juvia. Today we are in yet again another angle because the sun finally decides to come out, so it's very nice. And I have went through all of my belongings and I found my tripod for my iPhone finally. So it might be possible that we will be from now on doing all of my makeup videos in sunlight because it is always better than studio light, in my opinion anyway. Today I'm really feeling for a very healthy, dewy looking skin, so I'm going to be using the Makeup Forever Reboot foundation. I will mix it in with a couple of drops of this as well. This is the Catrice HD liquid coverage in the color 10 light beige. Oh, I'm very excited about the foundation for some reason. So 1 pump of this. Well, actually that wasn't 1 pump, it was just half a pump because my face is super small, in case you haven't noticed. And then a couple of drops of this. Let me show you. The Makeup Forever one is already quite liquidy, it's quite runny, but it is still a gel-like foundation, whereas the Catrice one, if I show you, you can tell the Catrice one is literally water. I'm gonna add 2 drops of the Catrice one. I'm gonna be using the Equal Tools makeup sponge thing. I'm gonna use the large flat side. Just picking up all of the rest of the foundation on the back of my hand, stab it on my face. Bring the foundation a little bit to my lips as well to cover up the harsh lip line that I naturally have for some reason. Oh no, oh no. I could tell that this, oh my god. This is the Fenty Beauty, how many carats? And I can tell that it's like the powder is moving inside. What the hell? Oh my god, can you see? It's completely out of space. I don't know what is going on. I just repressed it yesterday. Okay, then I cannot use this as my mirror. So the concealer we're gonna be using today is the MAC concealer thing. Studio Fix Conceal and Correct palette. Good, I am in the color medium. First thing I'm going to be doing is to use this bright yellow thing and just conceal my under eye. And then I would take my concealer brush. I'm surprised that I'm good at makeup for like one day. Now we are going to properly cover up the dark circles. Let's mix the peachy color and this we are now going into powder. The powder I'm going to be using is the same one as the last time. It's a Revolution Luxury powder with the Pond's powder. Apparently I need to talk faster because my iPhone storage is running out. And why is that? Because I have shit ton of videos I haven't edited yet. Okay. I'm so stressed out. I think one of the reasons why my storage is running out so fast is because I have been filming exclusively on 4K ever since I have found out that iPhone now has a 4K setting, and a little bit on the forehead as well because we had a little bit of concealer on there. If I go like this, you can still see a little bit of my dark circles, so I am going to be going in with another powder, which is a horrible setting powder, but it is an amazing brightening powder. This is the Ofra banana powder. This is the smallest thing ever, but it's more than enough because I feel like this is so small because you're not supposed to be using it as a setting powder. You're literally supposed to be just using it to brighten certain areas. So I'm gonna take this MAC 129S brush, dip into my banana powder, just go like this. Can you see? Can you see how it adds a little bit of extra coverage here to make my under eye bags and my dark circles look a little bit less intense. After that, we are going straight to bronzer. This is the, what is it called? The Physician Formula Butter Bronzer in the shade Bronzer. Now we're going into blusher. The blusher I'm going to be using is the ColourPop one, the ColourPop Super Shock blush. This is called, oh, she's blushing. This is a collaboration between ColourPop and Bretman Rock. I've lost my Intense blush brush. What I think I'm going to be doing is to take that beauty sponge again. I'm going to use the butt of this sponge, dip into it, dab on my face, and then blend it out with the NYX flat blush brush. It is 02. Just like that. I think you can see it. Bring the pink a little bit to the front, making sure that it is spreading throughout my entire cheek, because I want to look like a fairy that just came out of hibernation. A little bit on the tip of our nose as well, just like that. Okay, now what we're gonna be doing is our brows, but I'm gonna skip this because brows are boring, so I don't want to waste any more storage and I don't want to waste your time, so I'll see you in a bit. Right, I've done my brows very easily. I used the Kate designing eyebrow palette EX7. It looks kind of olive green, but on my brows anyway, it looks like it's gray, and it's freaking amazing. I think it looks really good for, especially for natural brows. It looks amazing. So after the brows, we have done the bronzer, we've done the blush. We're now going into the highlighter. That freaking Fenty highlighter. This is a very cute highlighter actually, although you might not like it because it is literally clear with just glitter. But when you put it on your face, I don't even know how to explain it to you. It just looks so good. Highlighter is so hard to do without your ring light, I swear to God. But can you see that? Do you see it's kind of wet and dewy, whereas this side it is still dewy, but it's not as intense as this side, and I freaking love it. I feel like out of all of my highlighter, this is the only one that I would actually repurchase if I ever finish it. And because it's clear without any color as a base, it is truly a universal highlighter. I'm going to be using the P. Louise eyeshadow base again because of the color, obviously. I have 3 eyeshadow palettes here, as I mentioned before: the Nomad by Juvia's Blaze, the Yes Please by ColourPop, and the NYX Love You So Mochi in Electric Pastels. For Yes Please, I'm gonna be using this, which is called Mischief. Then I'm gonna be mixing that with this one here. What is it called? It doesn't have a name. Yellow here with a little bit of shimmer. It is, I think it's a sequin shadow, I would call it. It's not the shimmer shadow, it's just a matte shadow with a little bit of glitter on there. Let me swatch it for you. So the Mischief from the ColourPop palette look like this. Is a very bright yellow. Oh, it matches with my shirt as well. Love it. And then the yellow from the Juvia's Place palette looks like this. It's a little bit darker. I think I would put it on the outer corner of my eyes. Finally, the NYX Mochi I Love You So Mochi palette. This is a pure yellow shimmer glitter thing. I'm excited for this look. Oh my god, I'm so pigmented. Every time I use this palette, I mean the ColourPop Yes Please palette, I am shook. smoke it out on our lower lash line as well. So now we are going to actually put a little bit of that Juvia's Place yellow on my eyes as well, just to, I don't know, intensify the color, I guess. So which was the one I used? I think that's the finger I used to swatch it just now. Just here and add it onto our eyes to make the color look more consistent. Wow, literally, wow, I love this. I am adding a little bit more of that Juvia's Place shadow on my lower lash line as well, just to make it pop a little bit more. Finally going into the NYX I Love You So Mochi palette. I might do a swatch post of this particular palette over on my Instagram sometime. Once again, my Instagram will be linked in the description box down below, and if you're interested, you can always go and check it out. Oh my god, it looks so wet. Oh, it looks so wet. So I got two lipsticks here. I think I might mix them together. This is the Fenty Beauty matte lipstick thing. Oh, it looks so good. I want to get every single color, but all of the colors are so crazy, so I just got one. This is the Freckle Fiesta, I think it says Freckle Fiesta. It looks like this. It's very dark burnt orange, which is why I'm not going to use it by itself. I'm gonna mix it with the ColourPop cream lipstick in 7 Strings. It is also an orange. It looks like this, but if I mix them two together, just a little bit. I already have my lip balm on, by the way, just on the center of my lips like that, because the color is intense. And now I'm gonna smudge it out with the 7 Spring. And then I'm gonna use my finger to further smudge it out. My lips look so big, but I guess it's alright. I'm going to now use my concealer brush that we used just now, and I'm gonna take a powder, pigmented powder, and arch my lips out a little bit. Oh my god, I hate having nails because I cannot open anything. There you go. Just make it look more clean. So the setting spray I'm using today is just the MAC Fix Plus. I actually love this because it smells good and it helps me to kind of melt together my my base makeup, but I don't think it does much in terms of setting your makeup. So sometimes when it's extra sunny or when the humidity is really high and it's really warm and I have to go out all day, I would spray this on my base makeup, and then after I do everything, after I finished my whole look, I would go in again with the NYX mattifying setting spray, because that is really good. So this is the completed makeup look. It's very dewy and yellow and kind of reminds me a lot of spring. Let me walk you through what I did. I first used the NYX BareWithMe primer, and then I went in with my SPF, which is the KOSÉ Cosmetics Sun Cut Tone Up sunscreen, and then I used the poreless e.l.f. primer thing, and finally I went in with my MAC Cosmetics strobe cream. For foundation today we used the Makeup Forever Reboot foundation in the color Y225 mixed with the Catrice HD liquid coverage foundation in the color light beige. For bronzer, we used the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula in the color bronzer, and then we went in with the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in the color Oh She's Blushing, a very electric pink. Very, very nice. I love that color so much. And then for highlight, we used the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats glitter highlighter to achieve this wet cheek looking look, very dewy. As for eyeshadow, we used 3 palettes today. We used the color Mischief from the ColourPop Yes Please palette, and then we used this yellow with a little bit of glitter color from the Juvia's Place Nomad palette. Finally, to top things off and add a little bit of shimmer on my eyelid, we used the NYX I Love You So Mochi in the color number 8. Finally, for the lips, we mixed the Fenty Beauty Freckle Fiesta with the ColourPop 7 Spring together to create this cute, juicy lips. I wouldn't call it juicy, but it's cute spring lips. So we're finally at the outro of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment anything you want to comment down below. Push that notification bell so you know whenever I have a new video coming out. And I will see you next time. Next time we will be doing... Hang on, I've done red, orange, yellow. Next time it will be either green or blue or maybe mixed together. I have no idea. I shall see you next time. Hopefully it will be soon. I don't know what I'm talking about. See you. Bye.